Hey everyone, Simplistic Witch here, and today I'm going to be doing another DIY video on how I personally make black salt. Now before we begin the video, I want to let you guys know this will be my first time ever making black salt, but I have done a lot of research. I've watched a lot of videos on how to make black salt. I have seen tons of Tumblr posts on how to make black salt and tons of other online resources teach me how to make black salt and what it is used for and what how a lot of people make it. But I really wanted to share this experience with you since it's my first time making black salt. So I really want to give you guys a perspective from somebody who's making black salt for the first time. So if you're also somebody who's making black salt for the first time, maybe this video will be relatable, and this will give you more of a direction where to go. And keep in mind, everybody makes black salt a certain way. You know, there's not one way you can make black salt. No matter who you talk to, everybody makes black salt a completely different way. Some people use generally similar things, like maybe they use incense ashes or sage ashes or some type of ashes in it. But a lot of people make black salt and mix different things in black salt a different way. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get into the video. And these are the things you will need. Okay guys, let's make some black salt. So first we're going to take the sea salt and we're going to pour some on our hand. And I want to use up this whole container to make black salt. So I'm probably going to do one bowl full of it first, and I'll probably do the rest off camera. But of course I'll show you how to do it first before I go off camera. So I'm going to take how much I want. Okay, so I have about that much sea salt in it right now, so I'm gonna start adding the rest of the ingredients. As you can see, I barely put any in there, so it's gonna be a while for me to finish off this whole bottle, but I'll get it done. So the next ingredient I'm going to use is black pepper, and I'm just gonna eye it out to see how much I want to use. Because when it comes to measurements in witchcraft, I don't think measurements are very relevant within your magic. It's just when it comes to measurements, I think it's just, however much you think you should need is how much you need, So I don't think measurements are very relevant. Unless you're making something specifically like tea or something like that. But when it comes to measurements, within spells, oils, and a lot of things of that nature, I don't think measurements are very relevant. So I'm going to add that much, and I'm gonna add a little bit more, like that much more, and then I'm gonna break off a piece of charcoal. Okay, so keep in mind the type of coal I'm using is from the type of coal you put on a grill, and it's really not easy to break apart. So it's gonna you're gonna have to give it a couple good tries to try and break the coal. So I would recommend taking a paper towel and putting the coal under the paper towel, and taking something hard like your mortar and pestle or like a screwdriver or something that you can bang on it so it starts to break apart easily. So I'm going to use about this much charcoal right now, but I'm going to grab more eventually, and I'm going to pour that in there. If I think I need more, I'll get more. And this is really messy, so keep in mind, so make sure you're doing this in a place where you're allowed to do it and allowed to get a little messy. And let's start getting this grinded. So when you're doing this, you want to have the intention of banishing, because mostly a lot of people use black salt for a lot of different techniques for banishing. What I want to use this for, I want to use this for dream work, to banish any bad dreams, and I also want to use it to banish any unwanted watchers. So like any people who may be watching you in your dreams, or and I think I also may want to use this for what was the other idea I wanted to use this for? Oh yeah, to get rid of negative people. So like carrying this in like a little baggie or something is a great way to get rid of negative people. So we're just gonna start grinding this up. So, to break down more of the coal, what I did was I put my piece of coal inside a plate, and I put another plate on top of it, and I put paper towels around it, and I taped it together, and then I went out into the garage, I took a hammer, and I beat that shit up. And while I was beating that shit up, I had the intention of banishing. So that's what I did to break up all this coal, and I did a pretty fucking good job. So, yeah. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to make the second batch. So, but this time I'm not going to just pour the sea salt in, because that was kind of stupid for me to do, because I just gave myself more work to do. So this grinder is perfectly fine, and I'm just gonna, you know, keep doing everything in a clockwise motion, and I'm gonna keep doing the intention of banishing and you know, making black salt. So let's try this again. So I'm gonna grind this up, and now I'm gonna add some more black pepper, and I'm probably gonna use up this whole thing of black pepper. Now that I think about it, maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll have a little bit left. So, and then we're gonna add some more charcoal. Okay, that was maybe a little bit too much, but you know, learning experience. Learning experience. Learning experience. Okay. And now, we're going to grind everything up in a clockwise motion. Okay guys, so this time around went very well. My second attempt on grinding black salt went very well. And this is the outcome. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. Probably took me about like 5 minutes to grind this up. So I have about this much more left. So I'm probably thinking it's probably going to take me probably like, I'm hoping 4 to 5 more times of doing that to get this whole thing done with. And I'm going to put all of it in here. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to put these lavender incenses in it. And I'm gonna put lavender incense sticks in here. I'm gonna use it so I'm gonna like get the stick really good in there. I'm gonna use it so it sticks up properly, and I'm gonna use that like an incense holder so all the ashes fall in there naturally. But I'll go more over that once we get to the point. So yeah, these are the lavender incense sticks I'm going to be using, but like I said, I'll talk more about that once we get to that point. Right now I'm using a lavender incense right now, so the ashes from the lavender incense drop down into the black salt. So I'm probably going to do 3, 5, maybe 6 of these lavender sticks, and I'm doing this because lavender is good for purification, sleep, peace, and protection. So I'm very happy with how everything went, and I hope you guys got some ideas for your black salt, if you guys are going to be doing black salt. And if you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. And yeah, I think I said everything I wanted to say. So there you go, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video on how I personally make black salt. And if you guys have a different recipe, I would love to hear it. So feel free to comment in the comment section and tell me how you make black salt. Or leave me a message on Tumblr, on Instagram, or even on, what's that new app I've been using? Amino. And if you're also on Amino, the Amino app, feel free to leave the comment in the comment section and tell me how you personally make black salt. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and blessed be.